The following episode of Commodore Hustle is about spoilers for Avengers Infinity War, but there aren't any actual spoilers. In fact, it was written by Graham, who hasn't seen the movie. So, I guess, actually, maybe there could be spoilers if Graham guesses correctly? The point is, any similarity to actual spoilers, living or dead, is purely coincidental.
And then Thanos just popped his head off like a champagne cork.
You pop champagne corks with your thumb?
I mean, if you don't have a sword hand.
Ben! Ben!
Huh?
What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing?
I'm trying to avoid Infinity War spoilers.
By turning into a danger to yourself and others?
Well, this is nothing compared to the damage I'd do if somebody did spoil it for me.
That is not a proportional response.
Sorry, I cannot hear you over the cone of silence. Ow!
Are you okay?
Yeah, sometimes I come here to think.
Anything interesting this time?
$257 million.
That is interesting.
That's the Avengers opening weekend box office.
I mean, yeah. The part with the hippo?
Oh man, wow, the hippo was lit. But seriously though, if there's hundreds of millions of dollars out there for the Avengers, then surely if we create an interconnected cinematic universe of beloved heroes across multiple medias, we'd be able to get $400-500?
Sure, yeah. Let me just fire up the time machine. Go back 10 years to 2008 when Marvel started doing it.
We can't afford to run the time machine this month. Beej left the toaster oven on for like 9 days.
Why?
He was desiccating something? I didn't ask. The point is, superheroes, right?
Okay, I mean, yeah. But every single other time we've failed to capitalize on it.
Excellent. I'm glad we agree.
Man, that hippo.
Sorry, what now?
I said, I see you've given up already.
Of course not, but I can't exactly do my job by smell.
So then, how are you avoiding spoilers?
By not looking for them, I am listening to the video I am editing. I am watching the same video, the video that I have been working on for 2 days, which is why I have not seen Infinity War, and just to be safe, I froze my phone in a block of ice and it is in the Moonbase fridge.
That seems like a bad idea.
Oh yeah, it was a super bad idea. But I saw a tweet that was maybe a reference to Thanos doing something, so I panicked.
Sounds to me like the only unknown variable is, as always, the human factor.
Yeah, I can't really plan around that. I just assume my friends are going to amble around the moon base and, I don't know, talk about Hulk kicking Rocket into the sun.
Unrelated. I'm gonna just pace back and forth past this door like I always do all the time, loudly musing to myself what exactly Black Widow's motivations were.
Luckily, my friends assuredly know that if they did that, I would kick them into the sun.
Fine.
Cool. Good talk.
Was it?
Well, I think so.
We already have a cadre of superheroes and they're not good.
Exactly. So we start with them and do origin stories for some of the heroes like Mega Man or Electrovolt, and then use those movies to introduce new characters. And any of the ones we don't care about as much, like Guy with a Cell Phone Man, can just bum around in whatever our version of New York is, fighting random mooks with triple threat.
I've thought of a problem.
Yeah, I know. With you playing Mega Man and Guy with a Cell Phone Man, we'll need some way to differentiate you on screen. I'm thinking fake nose.
None of our heroes have actual powers. The only one that's even implied to have powers is Electrovolt, and I think her power is just terrible electricity puns.
Yeah, I do have to wear yellow hot pants, so if nothing else, I have the power of confidence.
They don't need powers. Sure, everyone likes watching the big visual effects fights, but the Marvel movies succeed on the back of their characters. That's where we'll get them.
What characters?
Yeah, they're from 5-minute sketches. The only characteristic that questionably Legal Man has is that you probably don't want him in your house. What are the wizard's hopes and fears? What does Triple Threat fight for?
Truth, justice, and freedom for all.
Okay, bad example, but I still think that our Legion of Super Friends is pretty one note.
Huh. Yeah, I guess transitioning a bunch of characters from one-off sketches to long-form storytelling will result in character inconsistencies. But I like to think our fans would be forgiving. Okay, fine, you're right.
Good, because I was writing some fanfic the other day.
Of course! The solution is new heroes. Like Hover, the guy who can hover a bit. Or Earth Gal, the woman who can generate high nitrogen topsoil with a wave of her hand.
Or not.
There are no bad ideas in brainstorming.
We've proven that wrong on multiple occasions.
I know, right? And when Tony flies through the giant space slug?
When the Quinjet filled with psychic gelatin after Falcon imploded?
That was weird.
What are you doing in here?
Loki and Hawkeye make out.
Huh? So?
Sure, why don't we just lean into it and rip their story beats too?
Okay, so then at the end of phase 2, the all-powerful Space Dad collects all 6.5 galaxy spheres, puts them inside the Mobius hat, and then banishes all the heroes to the realm of wind and ghosts, killing one that everyone cares about and two that they could probably take or leave.
Great, just like Thanos does at the end of Infinity War.
So yeah, you just take this like polygon explode filter I got, apply it to the clip, and then it looks like you've been sent to the Phantom Zone.
Why do all these episodes end with me going to the Phantom Zone or the dinosaur past?
I don't know, why do we keep doing all this meta humor? No, don't look at them.